It's only 4 a.m., under the thick humidity of a Caribbean morning. 3 Venezuelan F-16 fighter jets suddenly dropped below 2,000 feet and pointed their noses straight at the USS Gerald R. Ford. No radio calls, no identification squawks, no warnings. Just 3 aging fighters screaming toward a 100,000-ton nuclear-powered aircraft carrier at nearly 450 miles per hour. The pilots believed surprise and aggression would shake American nerves. What they didn't realize was that they were flying directly into the most advanced air defense network ever deployed at sea. The floating fortress. The USS Gerald R. Ford isn't just an aircraft carrier. It is the flagship of American naval power. A $13 billion statement built on one idea. If you project force across oceans, do it with overwhelming superiority. Its flight deck spans 4.5 acres. Twin A-1B nuclear reactors generate enough electricity to power a small city for decades. And inside its combat systems, more data is processed in 1 minute than the entire Venezuelan military handles in a week. Every system on board represents the cutting edge of modern naval warfare. And the Venezuelan pilots were about to learn exactly what that meant. They were seen long before they knew it. At 47 nautical miles, the first contacts appeared on the Ford's SPY-6 radar. This wasn't a rotating antenna from another era. SPY-6 is an active electronically scanned array, dozens of radar faces working in perfect coordination. It tracks over 1,000 targets simultaneously. It cuts through jamming. It defeats low-altitude approaches. It turns radar-hiding tactics into wishful thinking. The Venezuelan pilots believed flying low would exploit radar blind spots. In reality, they were tracked before they even leveled out. Their element of surprise existed only in their imagination. No panic. Only procedure inside the Combat Direction Center. The atmosphere changed instantly. Blue light washed over rows of operators. Contacts were tagged, tracks verified, threat timelines calculated. Within 45 seconds, the entire strike group knew exactly where the jets were, how fast they were flying, and when they would reach weapons range. The Venezuelans were still 12 minutes away. For the Ford's crew, that was an eternity. Launching the response, at 6:17 a.m., the order came down. Launch the alert fighters. On the flight deck, controlled chaos erupted. Yellow-shirted handlers sprinted as 2 F-18E Super Hornets rolled into position. The electromagnetic aircraft launch system came alive. Unlike steam catapults, EMALS resets in seconds, not minutes. 3 seconds of checks. Green light. Full afterburner. In less than 2 seconds, a Super Hornet was hurled off the bow at 170 miles per hour. 12 seconds later, the second followed. Call signs: Viper 1 and Viper 2. Mission: intercept, identify, and shadow. Do not engage unless fired upon. The provocation escalates at 6:21 a.m. Radar lit up again. 3 more Venezuelan F-16s climbed from the mainland. 6 fighters now forming an attack wedge aimed directly at the carrier strike group. This wasn't an accident. It was a deliberate test. The Hornets climbed to 22,000 feet and locked the formation at 63 miles. 6 hostile tracks. Closure rate nearing 900 miles per hour combined. 4 minutes to merge. 4 minutes where a single mistake could ignite an international crisis. Around the carrier, 2 Arleigh Burke-class destroyers tightened formation. Radars tracked. Electronic warfare systems listened, quietly. No emissions, no warnings. Every Venezuelan radar pulse, every communication frequency was captured and stored. The U.S. wasn't just defending, it was collecting intelligence. Visual contact. At 6:24 a.m., Viper 1 saw them. 6 F-16s, sunlight flashing off their canopies. Venezuelan markings clearly visible. Centerline fuel tanks, no external weapons. A classic move. Aggressive posture with plausible deniability. They weren't here to fight. They were here to intimidate. Aerial chess. For the next 47 minutes, the sky became a chessboard. The Venezuelans split and reformed. 1 jet made diving passes toward the destroyers, pulling up at the last moment in full afterburner. Another rolled inverted and skimmed just 800 feet above the water, its jet wash carving scars into the waves. 1 climbed high, likely collecting electronic intelligence of its own. Gray zone tactics, provocative but carefully restrained. Through it all, the Hornets never escalated. They shadowed without crowding, tracked without locking. Disciplined, professional, cold. The most dangerous moment at 6:39 a.m., one F-16 broke hard toward the carrier. It descended fast. On the flight deck, the phalanx CIB was rotated to track, its radar locked, firing solutions calculated. This system doesn't hesitate. Its 20mm Gatling gun can fire 4,500 tungsten rounds per minute, creating a wall of metal that turns aircraft into debris. The jet leveled at 600 feet and screamed across the Ford's bow, close enough to rattle coffee cups inside the ship. The system tracked it the entire time, but it never fired. Close wasn't hostile enough. The line holds. For a moment, everyone understood how thin the line truly was. One nervous pilot, one misread signal, one twitch of a finger. Any of it could have turned tension into catastrophe. Then the jet pulled away. At 6:51 a.m., without a word, all 6 Venezuelan fighters turned southwest and headed home. No explanation, no radio calls. They simply left. The message. The USS Gerald R. Ford never changed course, never slowed, never reacted. $13 billion of American naval power sailed on as if nothing had happened. That indifference was the message. You don't scare us. You don't impress us. You don't even slow us down. Who really won? The intelligence haul was immense. Every radar emission recorded, every maneuver analyzed, every tactic cataloged. Venezuela burned tens of thousands of dollars in fuel and maintenance. They revealed electronic signatures worth millions in intelligence value. They gained nothing strategically. Later, state media claimed victory. Navigation logs told the truth. 0 course changes, 0 speed changes. Tash closing. This is modern gray zone confrontation. No shots fired, no explosions, just signals, restraint, and quiet dominance. Some lessons are taught with missiles. This one was taught with indifference. And for those who came looking for a reaction, that silent dismissal probably hurt the most. Subscribe for more untold stories of modern military operations.